good stuff, man. Oh, wow.
What?
Nothing back there.
Flooding. Oh, it always floods.
I gotta do a thing. TT. Shh. So you was talking earlier. Is it going?
Hmm?
It's going?
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, class. Let me know if y'all can hear me, please. Anybody? TT, you want to be quiet? I'm cutting it off. You understand me? If anybody can hear me, please just put yes in the chat. These microphones.
I hope they were.
They can hear
You
me.
hear me too?
Yeah, they should hear it. Both of us. If anybody can hear us, can you hear me? Put a one in the chat, please, or yes or something in the chat. These mics don't seem to be working right. Running property without repairs. If anybody can hear me in the chat.
There's like 16 people, but
Since nobody can hear me, can you
nobody's saying
Keep it
anything.
down. If anybody can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, please, or put a yes type in the chat, because we're gonna go over this stuff tonight with my daughter. Put a 1 in the chat. Yes, can you hear me? I guess nobody can hear me.
Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she said, yeah, louder. It needs to be louder.
You be louder. Y'all don't know what's the problem.
Oh, here's water.
Where's the water?
Okay, go ahead. For some reason, my microphone don't seem to be working. Pull this thing out. Put it back in. 1 second, y'all. Go over this stuff. 1, 2. Y'all should be able to hear me. It should be blasting. Look at that fly.
It ain't going.
All right. And that's in the quiet. Put that board over here. You can talk and keep it down. Good Lord. You act like you deaf.
Oh, she's working now.
All right, we're good. Microphone's hot. Greetings, class. I'm Chris Haskins. We're having dinner talk tonight with my beautiful daughter. You want to say hello to him?
Hi.
Yeah. Today we're going to be talking about. TC, you going to say hi to? You want to say hi? You got to come over here.
Over here.
Come over here. Let's get up on the stand and say hello. Say hi. They can see you right in the camera.
Okay.
All right, see you later.
Hey, don't touch.
Wait. Go, get out of here. You said hi. Yeah, pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. Pray for your boy. I'm Chris Haskins. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. That's a lot, right? So I was at dinner tonight, my daughter. What? What do you want to do?
Sorry, I was lifting it up a little bit.
What's wrong with it? TT, what is it?
I want to see.
You gotta come on. You can't see yourself.
No, he wants to see the video, I
You
think.
can't see it, buddy. Don't touch it. You can't. This is it. That's all you get.
Okay.
Okay, see you later. You gonna stay right there?
This.
What do you want to see?
Phone.
You
Or
can't
just
see
be
the phone.
quiet. He can, I guess he can sit there if he wants.
All right. So tonight, class, as I try to raise your financial literacy, I have to raise the vibrations and frequencies in my own house first. I love you, but I love my family more. You ready to learn this too?
Yes.
Do you know there's probably 1% of America that knows you can own rental property without doing repairs?
Yes.
Most people think you gotta do all these repairs. My daughter was like, well, Dad, I think I'll just have a regular job and then I'll do real estate on the side too. I'm like, that's cool. You don't gotta be real estate full time like Dad. But she said, well, if I buy the property, because she's gonna start going to the foreclosures and looking at the foreclosures. So she's like, well, if I buy the property, then I gotta fix it up and all this stuff, and I gotta get the money to do that. So I felt like it was a good opportunity to talk to you as well as talk to my daughter. You can go.
Okay.
Talk to my daughter as well. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. Okay.
Talk to my daughter as well. So Taylor, you buying the property, you go see. You gonna get the foreclosure. You know what the foreclosure is first, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
What
can
is that?
see.
Foreclosures when
I can see.
that's when they ain't paying their mortgage.
Not paying the mortgage. Now my daughter's 16, y'all. And she's understanding foreclosure at 16. Okay? I didn't know what foreclosure was till I was 35.
Hey, Queen.
What's up?
Okay. He's
Over here.
just
Over here.
TT, the video's not gonna be on you unless you're gonna do some teaching.
Oh,
press
You
the
watch your
watch.
show?
I want to sit over there.
Oh my gosh. Well then be quiet and listen.
Hi.
Okay.
You can't be on
Just-
camera.
Then just keep going.
I'll turn it winter on.
No.
Alright, so Taylor, you were saying you want to own real property, but what's in your mind regarding having to fix it up and everything? What was the problem?
I mean, it's not a huge problem because some houses they don't need any fixing up. They're okay. But then there's some kind that have like the floors all busted up and the roof is coming in and all that.
That's right.
I don't think I would buy that as my first rental property.
Why not?
Simply because I mean budget, yeah, that's one.
So today's class is for rental properties without doing repairs. I need y'all to understand this. Why are you screaming?
Lord.
No screaming. You scream one more time, I'm cutting it off. I said that. I said that. So usually, what are you thinking? Let's say you buy the property, right? You are well in foreclosure. You're gonna just take over the property. You ain't got to get a loan.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna take over. The payments gonna be $1,000 a month. That's gonna be the loan. Don't forget, class. When we buy a piece of real estate, all my daughter's gonna do is take over the homeowner's mortgage payments. It's not like it's she's gonna have to go get a loan. We don't buy real estate like that. So you're gonna take over the seller's payments because they're going into foreclosure.
Yeah.
You already got all that in your head. You understand all that?
Mhm.
All right. So the monthly payment. Monthly payment. Let's say $1,000. If the property rents for a rate, so the property rents for $1,500, right?
Mhm.
Say it does.
Yeah.
$1,500. So your cash flow is what?
500.
That's right. Your cash flow is $500. But most people think, oh, rents are $1,500, so your cash flow. Is $500. In order to get that, most people think, like you said, you have to do what?
Repairs.
Fix it up.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes you think you gotta fix it up to rent it out?
To make it pretty so somebody will want it.
Somebody wanna move in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the ones you see us fix up, you love those. This is what I like.
Oh, Lord.
Preston, throw that away. Why you standing there? Throw that cash away. Sorry, y'all. Oh, boy. So you were saying, why would someone rent on one of my properties and pay $1,500 a month for his house?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to understand? Because Daddy rents my, I don't need to pay for my property.
What about the houses you fix up? They got the quartz and the fixtures.
Okay, and stuff. Those are what we're fixing up to sell.
Oh.
Or just sell them all.
Well, in that case, have I seen one where you rent it out?
Remember the one with the trees in the garage?
Vaguely.
TT, keep it there. Remember the one with the trees in the garage?
Mhm.
You don't know the driving over there, Taylor? We drove over there. I'm like, I'm selling this property. I'm not doing nothing to it, and we're making $1,600 a month.
Was that small house? In like, it was a little like 1-story house. I
We
think.
one story.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
You
about.
remember the house, but anyway, I know you remember the roof was leaking, buddy. I mean, it was water coming in from the roof. You don't remember none of that?
Not
I guess
that,
you've seen so many.
but I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. So we rented that property out. Well, we did something called seller financing. seller financing. I want y'all to understand that there's a whole bunch of ways to do seller financing. Do you know what seller financing is?
No.
Seller financing or contract for deed. You gotta get these terms, boys. These are the terms that made daddy who I am today. Okay, I get to come and go whenever. This is when you get to go travel and all that stuff. Contract for deed. I hope you guys are paying attention here too. The seller, okay, what usually happens when someone has to go buy a house? What is the usual process?
They want to look in there and see if it has everything they want.
Yeah, and say, all right. I'm talking about on the money side. They gotta go to the bank. Application, they gotta apply for the loan, paperwork. They're gonna run their credit, make sure there's something that you probably don't even know credit, make sure how their credit is. They gotta have job history. They need to be on their job for 2 years. They gotta have a down payment saved up, and they gotta have closing costs. This is money just to buy a house. It's just what it costs. TT, can you please be quiet? Keep it down. So to buy a house, most people can't qualify for it.
Can't?
They cannot.
Oh.
They cannot. And most people that look like you and me, guess what?
We don't got that.
They can't qualify to buy a house, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is what it is. That's why we're trying to change it. Is it flat still here?
No.
So anyway, I'm saying all that to say, most people can't just go and buy a house. I'll say it.
No, it's fine.
You got this side too?
Yeah, a little bit. Thank you, good.
All right. Most people can't qualify to buy a house. So what we do is we give them, or we afford them the opportunity to be homeowners without having to go through bank application, credit report, 2 years on the job, good income, all that stuff. That's how we're able to rent these properties out to people. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So usually a person that wants a real pretty house, they got great credit. They've been on their job. They're what we call bankable.
Mm.
So we rent to people that can't necessarily go out and get a loan to buy a house.
But wouldn't that make them less likely to be on time with rent?
Yes.
Oh, they said a little louder.
Oh, a little bit louder, y'all? I'm sorry.
It
That's
might
the
not
great-
be attached.
Yeah, it's probably not even working. Let me check these bikes one more time, y'all. What do you want, TT? I have been, hey, huh?
What's that?
That's the, 1 second, y'all. Let me check the volume here. Why isn't this thing working? 1 second, y'all.
Settings.
Oh, settings, audio. Nope,
Yeah.
they're not working.
Or
I can see it's not working. What's that? One more time. It says I hooked up. Nope, that's it. Just unplugging it. Sorry, y'all.
oh wow.
That's all we get. This is the only audio we got. Then shit, nobody's stuff not working. It says it's on. Okay, you said that right. Usually, people we deal with are gonna probably not pay on time, and they're gonna miss payments. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when we do a seller, well, I didn't get to that. When we rent these homes out, buddy, we get something called a down payment. You know what that is?
It's a payment you make to cover like what the first 3 months of rent?
Well, when you do a traditional rental property, yes. When you rent to the people like we do, we're getting a down payment to cover 6 to 9 months.
Oh.
So I'm getting $10,000 to $15,000 when they move in.
So does that mean they won't have to pay? Or is that for emergencies when they don't pay?
It's all profit for whoever owns the property.
Oh.
All profit.
And they still would have to pay the month's rent when they move in.
$1,500 a month. So we get $10,000 down. Let's just say $10K. That's a low And then we still get, meanwhile, traditional landlords are getting what a traditional landlord would get, 1 month's rent.
Mm-hmm.
That's called a security deposit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the first month's rent. So a regular landlord is gonna get what?
2 months worth of rent?
2 months. That's it.
Mm.
Security deposit and first month's rent. That's all they get.
And they're traditional because they work with bankable people.
They work with bankable people, regular people. I don't rent to normal people. I don't rent to them. So you want to know how do we do this without doing repairs? We offer them an opportunity to be homeowners. Like
So, like what is it? The rent to own? Like
rent to
that?
own. There you go. Rent to own. You get it. She get it, yo. I know the rent to own one times 4. I didn't know this stuff until I was like 8 years ago. When you were like 9 years old. I just started doing it.
Yeah.
That's why Dad was broke until 2015.
Oh,
Yeah. And kept me broke is what you said over there at the table, which is why I thought it was important. You know what kept me broke? What kept me broke?
your diet?
Traditional landlording. That same shit you just said over there. I'm like, oh damn, that's why this is such a big thing. I stayed broke because I was doing repairs to my rental properties.
And you're not supposed to do that?
Well, I'm not saying you're not supposed to. At least I don't do them. I don't do them. And my mentors have taught me not to, like Scott.
So whoever the tenant is, they're expected to fix it up themselves.
They do. Let them do the repairs. What happens in the home that we live in here? What happens when something breaks?
We get it fixed?
Who fixed it? Who fixes it?
You.
Dad.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think the bank cares?
No.
They don't give a hill of beans. So we're acting like banks when we sell a finance contract for deed or rent to own these properties to other people. Every month you see Daddy pay $3,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the mortgage company. Every month.
Yeah.
And the bank does what?
Take the money.
Diddly squat.
Yeah.
All they do is take money. And they don't even say thank you. So I'm trying to put you in a position where you just receive money and don't go out there and do all these repairs to these properties. And you're not going to get it all in 30 minutes.
Mm. And you said, what'd you say before that?
What?
Oh, they're expected to fix it up. Don't you have to go through like inspections? Don't city inspections?
Sometimes they do. They'll do their own inspections.
Yeah, and like
But who has to get city inspections when we built this property? The lender or the owner?
the owner?
Yeah. You think the banks will come out here and care about my inspections?
No.
The bank does one thing. They do one thing. Collect money. That's
So whether an inspector came out or not, you still wouldn't have to fix a hole in the ceiling.
Oh, well, I will fix it. I will fix it. But the
Mhm.
bank doesn't care if I fix it or not. I mean, they're like, that's not our problem. You fix it. All they do is provide us home ownership. And all we do is we pass that on to somebody else. So when I go to borrow money from banks, that's called bank financing.
Mm-hmm.
But what we do is called
Seller financing?
seller financing.
Oh, so somebody else bought the house with your money and now they're paying it back?
We ain't putting up no money. We're using the bank to buy the property. It's already, remember, we're getting foreclosure, so it's in somebody else's name already.
Yeah.
Remember I took you to the bank, you saw the mortgage statement with other people's name on it? I showed her we go make the mortgage payment with somebody else's name on it. Remember we went to the bank last week?
And we don't have to switch it, right? Okay.
So they have already got the loan, they finance it, they're gone, and then you turn around and finance it to somebody else. So say for instance, you got this protein powder here. Say I bought it for $100, right? But you want to buy it, but you don't have $100.
Yeah.
I'll say, look, Taylor, I'll give this to you now if you give me $10 down and $1 a month for the next or $10 down and $10 a month for the next 9 months.
Hmm.
That'd be $100, right?
Yeah.
So I give it to you now. You own it now, but you just make me payments. If you stop making payments, I'll come take the protein powder back from you, just like a foreclosure.
But if once I pay my $100, it's mine to keep.
Yours. I'm off the hook.
And that's what you said that was?
Sell a bonus. Contract for deed, rent to own.
Have you ever had to take a property back?
I take it back all the time.
Often?
You don't remember going to the property with me and talking to these people about you get to court tomorrow, going to court? You've been to court with me?
Yeah, I've been to court, but only ones I've ever seen were like evictions.
Yeah, that's how we get rid. That's how you get them out of the property. You evict them. The bank even has to evict them. I don't know. That's a whole nother training for another day. Y'all got questions? Put it in the chat.
Oh, they do.
But Taylor, I want you to understand. I want you to make sure you understand. We collect monthly payments because we're financing it for the long term,
A long time.
as opposed to renting it. It's the same money. Do you care if I paid you $1,500 a month? Do you care if I call it a mortgage payment or rent? Do you care?
No.
You don't care. You don't care. As long as it's coming in. So I'm trying to, the good thing about it is you get to live with me. Go PT right now. You get to live with me.
Here you go.
Go. You get to live with me and learn it the right way. Daddy didn't learn this until I was 40. I was doing it like you were talking about doing it. Buying it up, fixing it up, all that shit. I promise you, that's what kept Daddy going. Kept me broke, fixing up your property. This shit is insanity. And I try to teach people like Chris, how you doing? How you doing? I'm like, stop doing repairs. This shit will keep you in the poorhouse. Got me?
Mm-hmm.
So if you get the foreclosures right, you PP,
Yes.
if you get the foreclosures, you take over the loan payment, and all you're gonna do is sell finance or rent it out to rent to own to somebody else. You collect the payment.
There's lots of people saying stuff if you want to
Hey,
know.
go ahead. You got questions? Okay. Well, I want to hear your questions.
Oh,
first.
you do?
Yeah, you got questions. I'll get to you guys. I love y'all. I'll get to you.
I think I'm somewhat okay right now.
So
All those are the same thing. Seller, contract, and rental, they're all the same concept.
Down payment, monthly payment, done. That's all you need to remember. This for y'all too. Seller financing, contract for deed, rent to own is one more. It's shit. It's two more.
Subject to?
No, that's how you buy.
Um,
There's two more you gotta get. I hope you guys, I pray you guys are getting this. I wish I had my microphone or whatever. We should have did this in the office. Let's see. Seller financing, contract for deed, rent to own, land. Damn, that ain't pretty.
it's fine. I can kind
Can
of
you see it?
I can see
Can the
it.
screen see it?
Kind of. I don't think that's going to work.
Let me go get it drowned. I'll be right back. The floor is lava. The floor is lava.
Well, it's consequences.
I see.
It's consequences. It's consequences. It's consequences. That's all.
I hope people are like, Taylor, I just feel like you are in such a position to be a millionaire so early in life. You get to learn these strategies that grown ass men don't even know. Land, contract, lease, options. These are the strategies you gotta learn. Seller financing, contract for deed, rent to own, land contract, lease options. All right? You can't get it all right now. But just remember, they all include down payment, and what?
Down payment and monthly rent.
Monthly payment.
Yeah.
That's what we need to worry about. Down payment, y'all, and monthly payment. Everything else, this, doing repairs, stop doing that stuff. Stop doing it. People will come in, they'll give you $10,000. The one we went to Virginia Beach, we got $15,000 down on it. And I didn't lift a finger. I didn't even clean it. I didn't even cut the utilities on.
Oh,
No,
they took it that quick?
they took it the next day.
Oh, well, why did they want it so bad?
Because we are providing people the question. Y'all hear that question? Why do people want to do these deals? Why would anybody do this deal? We're done with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would anybody do this? That's it. That's why I'm talking to you. Yeah, don't know the question. Why would anybody do this? Because we are providing them an opportunity to become. What is the American dream still? What is the American dream?
American dream, live your life nice and good in a house.
In a what?
In a house.
Home ownership.
I think Sean Lee is lost. He keep asking for examples.
We provide home ownership for people.
Okay.
Where the big banks won't finance them. They won't. The banks are not going to finance the majority of people in America.
Because they don't have good credit.
The credit is bad. They've been on their job. They've had a house to foreclosure. They've been evicted. They don't make enough money. They have filed bankruptcy. They got a divorce. Somebody. I mean, there's so many things.
Oh.
Don't you think people would live in this neighborhood if they could?
Yeah.
Everybody in America wants to live in a neighborhood like this, including us.
Mm-hmm.
We've been here for 1 year. We barely made it here. Okay, we just made it here. We provide home ownership. That's why people That's why people are happy to give us a down payment, and they're happy to pay us monthly payments because they would never become a homeowner if it wasn't for who?
Us.
You are not being a homeowner unless you come through me. Right? I'm saying it a little forceful, but yeah. If not, keep renting. Nice knowing you. Keep renting. Those are the clients that we serve. They want to be homeowners. They feel like they're locked out of the American dream. So we come in. Oh, you got 10 grand? You got 1,500? Cool, let's go. Boom, we done. You the owner.
That's the thing though. I know so many people personally and like their parents are still renting. But I hear they tell me that their parents are talking about how they want to own a house and all that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, if it's that easy, why don't they?
Do you know why most people don't own?
Because they don't have the money?
No, they think they need the money, but I'm gonna tell you what, y'all. My daughter wants to know why don't more people own? This is why I'm so big on talking to y'all. It starts right here. How many of your friends' parents do you think they all understand seller financing?
Nah, nobody does. The average person doesn't.
Average person. Do you think they know what lease option is?
No.
How about a land contract?
No.
They have no idea what this stuff is. And sometimes I tear up when I go to these houses I'm buying them. I'm like, shit. Remember we lived at Carlton Drive? Mm-hmm. The only way we were able to live there is because of what I know. I know how to do all this stuff. And when I was buying it, I'm like, dear God, the only reason I'm here is because of what I know. That's it. Do you know 10 other people looked at that last house we lived in?
10?
10. She was like, 10 people already looked at it. You can look at it, but you probably can't do anything. I went to look at it, work my little magic. Look at us. We was chilling. Right? We was in the crib. I had to fix it up. That was a great house, all brick. Yeah. No credit. These are the strategies, and some other strategies too, but these are the strategies that I learned. The only reason, y'all, I'm able to do what I do, the only reason is because of what I know. When I bought that last house, I'm like, shit, anybody could have done it. Anybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They didn't know. They didn't know.
I thought that the seller finance and all that is.
Well, that was something too. That was another strategy.
Okay, but I'm just saying a basic house. You just said that your job is to make it easier for people that don't have good credit and stuff like that to come own a house.
When I sell.
When you sell.
Or
yeah.
rent. When I sell or rent.
Same thing, but like.
When I buy, it's different strategies.
No, I mean like, because since you're making this easier, you're projecting this out. And I know there's tons of people that want to own a house.
They do.
So they
don't know.
they don't know what. There is nothing to know. If you see a dude that's like, hey, I'm not gonna check your credit, I'm not gonna do nothing, I don't care about your past. If you got the money, just give it to me. That's literally what it is.
It is. But
They don't have to do anything.
They're scared, buddy, because they have been. Y'all here? I hope y'all are getting this stuff. They don't have to think.
Yeah.
Did you go to the house with me yesterday to see the lady?
The one
When you
with the
said,
son?
yeah. Remember, she was like, what did it do? She's like, I am making it so easy for her to do business with us. She's blown away. You see how nice and sweet she was? That lady. I love that lady. I've been talking to her for over a month. I love her. She's so nice. She's like, do I need anything you want me to do? So we make it easy for people to sell us, and we make it easy for people to buy from us. I'm saying all that to say, the people that we deal with think it's so easy, just like you. Why would I do it? Why would I do it? And then they go their entire life, like, damn, maybe I should have thought about that seller finance. I should have done that lease option. They're scared, Taylor, and they're stuck in this box of conventional thinking. Just like you were at dinner just now. You was on that road too. I intercepted you because you're my daughter. Like, buy the house, fix it up, tenant. Oh, no. That's how you go broke.
Oh.
That's how you go broke. And that's why most people don't own real estate. Because they think they need to fix it up and have it nice for tenants and shit. I'm like, anyway, I can't change America. I can only change you and the people watching. That's all I got power to change. Why don't people do it? I don't know, dude. I don't know. They're stuck. Most people, just like you said, they'll get a bank loan, fix it up. You was here too. So we're Missy.
Oh yeah, she wanted
got a
to
PP?
the door.
Oh, okay. Come on. Missy got PP. PP. Everybody got PP here. All right, so you're getting some of this stuff. You want to take some questions, or you got more questions?
I think I'm good for now. Let's see.
You can move it.
No, that's good. Katrina.
You might have to back it up soon.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay. I hope you guys give me a thumbs up and give me a like and all that stuff.
One of the ladies said I just answered one of her questions.
You did?
She
You're
said,
sharp. I'm telling you, you're sharp.
Katrina said, are you then putting the home back onto the market if people stop paying and start it over again?
Who asked that question?
Patrina.
Hey, Katrina. First of all, Katrina, I want to tell you thank you for allowing me to serve. Right? We're passing 140,000. I don't even know. Thank you for being here with us. When people don't pay, let's ask Katrina, what happens when you don't pay the bank?
They take your house?
You daggone right.
Yeah.
And what do?
They put it back on the market.
Resell it.
Yeah.
What we do is we do an eviction, and then we resell it too for another. What? What are the two things we're worried about?
Down payment and monthly payment.
That's right.
Oh, a whole different price? You resell it for a whole different price?
What the price you want?
Huh.
We got already. So Patricia, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What prices?
Patricia, that was a great question. We'll stay here for a minute with you. Go ahead.
With prices, you just said I could pick any price I want. Obviously, it would have to be reasonable.
It's not market value.
Okay. And then she also said, are you going to speak on the buying side?
I will.
Okay.
With the down payment, Taylor, do you know I have sold one house 3 times in a year?
Ooh. How much, do you lose any money every time you lose a tenant or no?
How can I when I just get $3,000-$4,000 down 3 times in a year? 3 times.
Oh, and that's all.
Income.
That part though, the down payment, I thought that's kind of like a way to cover months that you don't pay. So if they paid a down payment worth of 3 months, would that mean they're able to go 3 months in the house without paying? No?
The eviction guidelines stay the same.
What?
You get five. The eviction, the rental guidelines are the same. They stay the same. But if we do evict them, we can go sell it again, cash another down payment, and if they don't pay, we evict them, we sell it again, and we get another down payment.
Oh.
Taylor has such good juicy questions that I just had to go live.
Of course you did.
Is that
Oh, Patrina said
okay?
her last name is Haskins too.
Patrina, what?
What?
Uh-oh.
Maybe a cousin. How was dancing? I mean, cheerleading.
Oh, she said, of course I need a lawyer. She need a lawyer?
You can if you want. You can.
You ready to eat?
But if the people don't pay, here's the bad thing. If the people don't pay, you got the $3,000 in there, so you can evict them and you're good. And the reason I only got $3,000 out of this one was because it was a small house 3 or 4 years ago.
What do you think an average down payment is?
$5,000 to $10,000
And that's on like a good house in a good area, or?
on any house. If it's in a bad area, good area, okay area, because guess what? Either you're staying a renter, right? Or you come to me and give me $5 to $10 grand and you become an owner. Because you can't go get a loan. You can't. That's what the people we serve.
Yeah.
The people we serve can't get loans.
Okay. She said, how long is the contract?
The contract can be as long as you like. It can be 1 year to 30 years. Guess what the magic about this is? You get to decide.
Because you got the money, right?
You have the house.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Well, forget the money. The money is irrelevant. It's about the property. So Patrina, was it Patrina?
Yes, Patrina.
Patrina. But when I sit down with people with these, I just ask them, how many years you want? And they're like, usually they say 2 to 3 years. I'm like, all right, 3 years then. Boom. There you go. I don't care. I had one dude tell me 8 years.
Because either way, they'll still pay the same amount of money, right?
Either way, they're still paying. So you got to frame it up in your mind. If I said, Taylor, how long would you like to pay me?
And I got it framed up, be like, do I want to pay $1,000 a month, or do I
Oh,
want to
no,
pay
I
$500?
said the payment. Yeah,
Oh.
But I'm saying that I want you to understand when you're sitting down with people, your mindset is like, how long do I want them to pay me? But you don't tell them. You're like, how long do you need before you can, how long do you want me to make a payment? How long do you need? 1 year, 2 years, 8 years? It's up to you.
Okay.
Just shut up. Let them pick.
And then once they pick, you pick a price?
Well, the price is usually something fair market price.
Yeah.
Hey, Taylor said she was full, but she kept eating pizza.
No, I only had 2 slices. Anyways, I got another question. Titan said,
What's her name?
Titan,
Hey, Titan.
couldn't you just do a refi
Okay.
after 2 years and get the down payment like that for another house?
So when he talks about a refi, he's buying a property. What's the name?
Titan.
TT. Titan. You could do that, but that defeats the purpose of buying rental property without doing repairs. I mean, what are you going to use the money for? I'd like to know what you're using the money for, Titan. What are you going to use the money for?
What's a refi?
Refi, so Daddy, when we built this house here, I spent like, I don't know, $400,000 cash of my own money, right?
Yeah.
So then we went and we got a line of credit against it for $200,000. So you can pull the money out. Did you know every dollar? You want to still here, baby?
No.
I'm going to share.
Here.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
You want to be on camera?
No.
Did you know every dollar you put in real estate, you can get it back?
Really?
Let me frame it up a little bit. What do you own, Taylor, that you can sell right now for what you pay for?
What do I own?
That you can sell it for more than what you pay for?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You hear that? Nothing. But
Real estate, because everything goes down in value.
everything's going up. Oh, you talking about everything other than
Yeah.
So every dollar you put in real estate, you can always borrow it back. The bank will say, Phil, you got this house? You got a house, right? They say you paid $400,000 for it, but you only owe $100,000.
Out of loans?
Loans you owe on the house. The bank will say, since it's worth $400 and you only owe $100, I'd be happy to give you $150. You want that?
Isn't that more to pay off?
It's more to pay off, but it's a line of credit.
Oh.
That way, a line of credit, you only pay interest on the use. So we got a line of credit, so the bank goes up there and flips the money.
Okay.
So yes, you can do refinance, but I don't recommend people refinancing unless you're buying more equity.
Okay. Sean Lee said, and an example of what a good purchase price is and cash flow margin.
Hey Sean, it's a good question. No, I should have been in there in my office.
You want to move there?
I want you to be your question answer, really.
I'll sit in the office.
What's on, mate?
Your mixed salad tastes good with the dressing that came with it.
Oh, you opened the dressing up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I made fish tonight, y'all. Well, my wife really kind of did most of it.
You warm it up?
TT, we're almost done. Example of a purchase price. Is that what you said?
A good purchase price and a cash flow margin.
Cash flow margin is, who's that, Sean?
Yeah.
Cash flow margin is everything you think is good for you. I can't determine that, but we try to get $500. Purchase price. Don't forget, Sean, we're buying, I struggle, and I know my wife always says I talk in riddles. Do you say that, man?
Yes.
I struggle, Sean, to say that because when we say buy a house, you say, Grace? It's a yes or no.
Amen.
Anyways.
When you buy a house, the way we buy them, subject to, Sean, the purchase price is irrelevant. Because all I'm doing is what? Taking over the seller's mortgage payments and giving them a few $1,000s and they're done. Right? So I hesitate to say good purchase price or whatever on the buy. He's talking about the buy right now on the sale.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so on the buy, a good purchase price is whatever the hell you're gonna give the seller and then take over their loan payments. That's what buying real estate is in my mind. That's why I know my daughter can do it, because we're just gonna go to foreclosures. Maybe tell her to start driving to foreclosures.
Okay.
Get your license first.
Yeah. Alicia, can you do a lesson specifically on land contracts?
I can. Don't forget, land contract is still nothing but a contract for deed. I can do that.
Do you have a land contract on some houses?
On the buy or on the sell?
Neither, I guess. Can you do that thing with normal houses where you own the land but somebody else owns the house?
That's commercial.
Oh, that's only commercial?
Generally speaking, yeah.
Oh.
Trailer parks.
Oh. Or
Well, we wouldn't own land apartment. Yeah, we could own these, right? We could own the land. We could. Can you own a lot too?
Whoever is the lot, no, you own the land.
All the land. Yeah, you can trailer park. That's right. Trailer parks, you own the land. You can own the land and the home, or you could just own the home, or you could just own the land. But Daddy doesn't do
trailer parks.
I don't do trailer parks. I would like to. His question was, what was the question you did? I'm trying to finish him off. Oh, land contract, yeah. But don't forget, land contract is a contract for deed. They're the same thing. And all that is, what is it? It's got a name. Let's see.
Hmm?
The name of it. It's the X song.
Excommunicator.
No, that's some stuff you learn in school. It's both of these are an executory contract. An executory contract. A contract. My eyes are. Can't believe my eyes are
Uh-oh.
going, yo.
You're gonna need some reading
Put
glasses.
your glasses on.
My eyes are going, y'all. I'm 50.
Put it close to your face, I guess.
Nah, I'm just out here. I can't
Oh.
believe this, yo. I had 2020 on this recently. A contract under which one or more parties has not yet performed. It is an executory contract. Who is that, Tom?
You're talking about land contracts?
Yeah.
Alicia.
Alicia? The land contract is opposite of a mortgage, of a traditional sale. So land contract or contract for deed, right? The buyer gives us money and we take payments, but they don't get the deed to the property. Now, how we do it here, generally speaking, in real estate, is we get the deed and then we make payments to the mortgage company. All right, so land contract is opposite of that. Go ahead.
Sean Lee.
Hey, Sean.
What if the all-in price in your studio deal is more than the future down payment when you offer seller finance?
Say that again.
What if the all-in price in your sub 2 deal is more than your future down payment when you offer seller finance?
Hey, so you gonna dance?
He can't see you. We can't see you.
All right. So when you buy something too, let's say you got to give the seller $10,000. That's a good question. Who was that?
Sean.
Sean, is that a good question? The drip.
Oh, see, they're already talking about it. They talking bad about your cooking. That's what I told him. He said something about blood pressure.
Blood pressure.
Mama gotta have everything taste so good. It gotta taste so good.
It barely tastes like anything with seasoning without seasoning.
Yeah, it's not moist. It's dry.
Okay, that's what I wanted to say that, but
It's
I ain't
dry.
say nothing.
I like my fish moist.
What'd you do? You baked it? You gotta add some water in there.
So Sean, let's say you gotta on the subject to deal. Let's say your loan that you're taking over is $150K. Let's say you gotta give the seller with all your seller and arrears and all that stuff gonna be $10K. Let's make it hard. You gotta give the seller $10K and they're in arrears. $10K.
That did not say animals. He thought it said animals.
This is arrears. That's arrears. That's how much somebody's behind in their mortgage payment, okay?
How can you be behind that much? I thought they'd throw you out by then.
If your payment's $2,000 a month, that makes you 5 months behind. You usually 6 to 7 months behind.
Oh, okay.
So Sean, total they're behind $20K. If you take $20K to do this deal, right? Sean asked that?
Yeah.
So Sean, you gotta think about it like this. Whenever you are getting an opportunity to get into a piece of real estate without using your credit, no bank qualifying, no mortgage statement, no mortgage statements you gotta turn in, no bank application, no tax returns, whatever, that is maximum value. Okay, so you gotta spend $20K, but your down payment you can collect BP is only gonna be $10K, right? So you're losing 10 grand. I did a deal one time. I had to pay $50,000 to buy it, and I only got 15 back. But you got to think about it over time. So you might get $500 a month over time. As long as you get your money back eventually, it's a good deal. Okay. As long as you get your money back, and so that's why you shouldn't be struggling with cash flow, because this business is not for. If you're struggling with cash flow, don't do these deals. Who's next?
Patrina asked if you're a realtor as well.
Am I what?
A realtor.
I'm not a realtor, no. I'm not a realtor. Yeah, we're not realtors or realtors here. What?
A realtor.
Realtor. I'm gonna cut somebody's neck if I hear real estate. This is a good class tonight. I should have done it in class. Is that done? No questions?
Yeah, that's all I see.
All right, cool. So, Taylor, you got rental property with outdoor repairs. So we need to go ahead and take your mind out of that warm and fuzzy door repair stuff. It's gonna keep you broke. You can ask your mom. I was broke till we left on Lexington Street.
I like Lexington Street.
I like Carlton.
Well, you didn't even grow up in Lexington Street.
I say Carlton.
Babe,
I like Carlton too. You keep that school.
It was a nice little cozy house. Just me, Dada, and Mama. That's all we needed.
You still jealous to this day. You need to be a
so
bigger
I want to
person.
know, are you forecasting your financial future with doing traditional rentals, or are you at least open to learning about these creative real estate financing tactics? Because this is the only way I was able to stay in business. For me, now, you might be able to do it. All right, we done for today?
Yo!
Make sure you give me a like down there. A lot of these trainings and coachings, if you want to learn more about it, I got the courses and stuff, you can send me a direct message. Go to my website, pitfalls.com. I'll see you on the next video.